This week's top stories include tariffs force an automaker to pull a new model from the US market, should manufacturers allow consumer criticism to influence product destruction, and India's manufacturing growth provides entrepreneurial opportunity. First up, tariffs have forced an automaker to pull a new model from the US market. In July, President Trump began imposing a 25% tariff on imported automotive parts. But last week, Ford announced it would cancel plans to bring a new crossover model, the Focus Active, from China to the US. Ford cited the tariffs as a cause for this decision, as the import costs would eliminate potential profits for the small model. The automotive tariffs fall under Section 232 of the US trade law. This section allows the president to adjust imports that could threaten national security. But using Section 232 for automotive tariffs has received global criticism. The potential tariffs apply to automotive parts, but the Federal Register notice of the tariffs doesn't explicitly define this phrase. As such, the trade action could extend far beyond traditional auto parts. 7 World Trade Organization members filed disputes against President Trump's use of Section 232. In May, the U.S. Commerce Department began an official investigation into the use of Section 232. The Commerce Department can take up to 270 days to complete its investigation, but a decision could come at any time. Next up, should manufacturers allow consumer criticism to influence product destruction? Burberry has faced fierce consumer criticism this summer for burning unsold goods. Burberry said it was burning stock to preserve brand value. The luxury brand announced last Thursday it would stop burning stock. So how can manufacturers satisfy customers' push for conservation while preserving brand identity and integrity? Manufacturers rely on product destruction in many circumstances beyond brand preservation. Product destruction can help importers in several ways, including keeping dangerously defective products that could harm consumers off the market, keeping rejected products out of competitors' hands, and keeping substandard goods that could damage your brand off the market. Last up, India's manufacturing growth provides entrepreneurial opportunity. Within 10 years, India's Prime Minister plans to transform the country into a global design and manufacturing hub. Startups thrive within a supportive ecosystem. Could India be a nurturing foundation for entrepreneurial manufacturers? Prime Minister Narendra Modi promised to build India as a manufacturing hub shortly after his election in 2014. In 2015, he launched the Make in India campaign. Over the next decade, the campaign will impact manufacturing in multiple ways. The government hopes to raise manufacturing as a percentage of GDP from 17% to 25%, and it plans to create 100 million jobs. Samsung recently opened 18 technical schools in India, one of which is a female-only technical training center. As more women enter the workforce, the pool of skilled workers will continue to grow. Entrepreneurship is marked by a willingness to take chances. Social trends and a solid foundation for change may be enough to entice some manufacturers to the growing manufacturing hub. Those are just the top 3 stories from this week. To read the other 2, follow the link in the description below. Thanks for watching and tune in next week on Best in Manufacturing.